You're walking through the dense, shadowy woods on a crisp autumn evening. The leaves crunch under your boots and the air is thick with the scent of pine and earth. Suddenly, the stillness is broken by a haunting howl that sends shivers down your spine. You stop in your tracks, heart pounding, and scan the darkness for any signs of movement. There, in the distance, you catch a glimpse of something, a pair of glowing eyes staring back at you. In today's journey, we're diving headfirst into the enigmatic lore of the Dogmen. From their fearsome appearance and supernatural abilities to their historical origins and sightings, we'll explore every aspect of these elusive creatures. We'll also look at related mythological beings and their appearances in popular media. So grab a flashlight and prepare to venture into the unknown as we unravel the secrets of the Dogmen. Dogmen are typically described as having a robust canine head, complete with pointed ears and sharp, menacing teeth that gleam under the moonlight. Their eyes are frequently said to glow, adding to their eerie presence in the darkness. Moving down from the head, Dogmen possess a muscular humanoid body, covered in thick fur that can range in color from dark browns and blacks to more wolf-like grays. This fur often appears matted and wild, contributing to their savage appearance. Their faces are elongated, with powerful jaws capable of inflicting serious damage. The teeth are often described as being particularly sharp and jagged, designed for tearing flesh. The eyes, glowing with an unnatural light, seem almost hypnotic, capable of instilling an immediate sense of dread in those who encounter them. The pointed ears, always alert, catch even the slightest sounds, making these creatures exceptional hunters. Dogmen are usually portrayed as walking upright on their hind legs, much like a human, but with the added bulk and physical prowess of a predatory animal. Their forelimbs, while capable of functioning like human arms, end in claws sharp enough to tear through flesh and even some materials. The claws are often depicted as retractable, allowing the Dogmen to use them only when necessary, which adds to their stealthy nature. With an average height that often surpasses that of a human, Dogmen exude an intimidating presence that adds to their legend. Reports suggest they can stand between 7 to 8 feet tall when on their hind legs, making them towering figures in any setting. Their sheer size, combined with their muscular build, gives them a formidable appearance that commands both fear and respect. Dogmen are attributed with a host of supernatural abilities that make them formidable and mysterious adversaries. One of the most commonly cited powers is their enhanced strength. Dogmen are believed to possess the strength of several men, allowing them to overpower human opponents easily and perform feats of physical might that would be impossible for an ordinary human. This incredible strength enables them to tear apart prey and obstacles alike, making them nearly unstoppable once they set their sights on something. Speed and agility are also key aspects of the Dogmen's supernatural repertoire. They are often described as being able to move with incredible swiftness, both on two legs and all fours, making them nearly impossible to outrun. Their agility allows them to navigate dense forests and rough terrain with ease, often appearing and disappearing in the blink of an eye, which contributes to their elusive and almost ghostly nature. Witnesses have reported seeing Dogmen cover vast distances in a matter of seconds, seemingly vanishing into thin air. In addition to their physical prowess, Dogmen are reputed to have a psychological impact on those who encounter them. Many tales describe the overwhelming sense of fear or dread that accompanies a sighting, with some reports even suggesting that Dogmen can induce a state of paralysis in their victims. This ability to evoke intense fear may not be purely supernatural. It could be a combination of their terrifying appearance and the primal fear of predators that humans have carried since ancient times. Dogmen are also thought to have exceptional senses. Their keen sense of smell allows them to track prey over long distances, while their acute hearing lets them detect the faintest sounds. Their night vision is highly developed, enabling them to see clearly in the dark, which is crucial for their nocturnal hunting habits. These heightened senses make them efficient hunters and formidable opponents. Some legends even attribute Dogmen with more mystical abilities, such as the power to induce illusions or to control the minds of their prey. These accounts are less common, but add an extra layer of mystery to the already enigmatic creatures. Whether these abilities are real or simply exaggerations of their already impressive natural skills is up for debate, but they certainly add to the aura of fear surrounding the Dogmen. While dogmen are often depicted as powerful and terrifying creatures, the lore surrounding them does not commonly include documented weaknesses. Folklore and modern tales occasionally speculate on potential weaknesses, but these are largely speculative and not consistently documented. For instance, some stories suggest that religious symbols or rituals might repel them, but these ideas are more rooted in general supernatural folklore rather than specific dogman lore. In essence, dogmen remain an enigma with no widely accepted or documented weaknesses, making them even more mysterious and formidable in the realm of myth and legend. So who was the first dogman? The earliest known references to creatures resembling dogmen can be traced back to ancient civilizations. One of the most prominent examples is the Egyptian god Anubis, who dates back to around 3100 BCE during the early dynastic period of Egypt. Anubis is depicted as a man with the head of a jackal and was associated with mummification and the afterlife, symbolizing protection and guidance for the dead. This early depiction highlights the ancient fascination with anthropomorphic beings that straddle the line between human and beast. In European folklore, especially during the medieval period, approximately the 5th to the 15th centuries, there are tales of werewolf-like creatures that could easily be seen as dogmen. These beings were often described in chronicles and stories as creatures that terrorized villages, embodying the fears and superstitions of the time. One of the most famous dogman sightings comes from Michigan. The Michigan Dogman was first reported in 1887 by two lumberjacks who described encountering a creature with the body of a man and the head of a dog. This initial sighting took place in Wexford County, and the story quickly spread, becoming part of local folklore. The legend was relatively obscure until 1987, when disc jockey Steve Cook recorded a song about the Michigan Dogman as an April Fool's joke. The song, titled "The Legend," was intended as a fun prank, but took an unexpected turn when Cook received numerous calls from listeners claiming to have seen the creature themselves. These accounts spanned several decades, with witnesses describing encounters that were eerily similar to the original 1887 sighting. The Michigan Dogman is often described as standing around 7 feet tall, with a muscular build covered in dark fur. Its eyes are said to glow an eerie blue or yellow, and it emits a low growl that can instill fear in anyone who hears it. The resurgence of these reports following Cook's song added a new layer of credibility and intrigue to the legend, making the Michigan Dogman one of the most well-documented and widely recognized cryptids in the United States. Another notable hotspot for dogman sightings in Wisconsin, home to the infamous Beast of Bray Road. Reports of this creature began surfacing in the late 1980s, with witnesses describing a large, wolf-like being that walks on its hind legs. The Beast of Bray Road is named after the rural road near Elkhorn, Wisconsin, where the sightings frequently occurred. Linda S. Godfrey, a local reporter, brought significant attention to these encounters through her articles and subsequent book, The Beast of Bray Road, Tailing Wisconsin's Werewolf. Witnesses of the Beast of Bray Road often recount seeing a creature with a canine head, pointed ears, and glowing eyes. The beast is described as being exceptionally muscular, standing around 6 to 7 feet tall and capable of moving both bipedally and on all fours. Some encounters involve the creature attacking livestock or rummaging through garbage, while others describe it standing and observing humans from a distance, instilling a profound sense of fear and unease. Beyond Michigan and Wisconsin, there have been dogman sightings reported across various states, including Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Texas. In Ohio, the dogman is sometimes referred to as the Defiance Werewolf, based on a series of sightings in Defiance, Ohio, during the summer of 1972. Witnesses described a werewolf-like creature that attacked railroad workers and was seen multiple times over several weeks. In Pennsylvania, the dogman lore includes the legend of the Dogman of Pennsylvania, with sightings reported in rural and wooded areas throughout the state. Similarly, Texas has its own tales of dogman encounters, particularly in the Big Thicket region, where reports of a large, hairy creature resembling a werewolf have persisted for years. These sightings, spread across different states and spanning over a century, highlight the widespread nature of dogmen legends and the enduring fascination they inspire. Whether these creatures are remnants of ancient folklore or real entities that have yet to be scientifically documented, the stories of the Dogmen continue to captivate and terrify those who hear them. The consistency in descriptions and the frequency of sightings lend a mysterious and eerie credibility to the legend, ensuring that the Dogman remains a prominent figure in the annals of American cryptozoology. Dogmen have also made their mark in popular media, carving out a niche distinct from their werewolf cousins. These humanoid canines have appeared in various forms of literature, film, and graphic novels, captivating audiences with their mysterious and terrifying presence. Here are a few notable examples where Dogmen have starred. One of the most comprehensive explorations of Dogman lore is found in Linda S. Godfrey's works. Her book, The Beast of Bray Road, Tailing Wisconsin's Werewolf, delves into the sightings and stories surrounding the infamous Beast of Bray Road, providing detailed accounts and investigations into these mysterious encounters. Godfrey's follow-up book, Hunting the American Werewolf, expands on the theme, exploring similar creatures reported across the United States, including the Michigan Dogman. These books offer readers a thorough look at the folklore, eyewitness accounts, and ongoing investigations into Dogman sightings. Another intriguing read is The Michigan Dogman, Werewolves and Other Unknown Canines Across the USA, by Godfrey, which specifically focuses on the legend of the Michigan Dogman and its various sightings throughout the state. These books are essential for anyone interested in understanding the depth and breadth of Dogman encounters in modern America. Dogmen have also prowled their way onto the silver screen. The 2002 film Dog Soldiers is a standout example. This British horror film features a military unit on a training mission in the Scottish Highlands, where they encounter a pack of werewolf-like creatures. While the film primarily focuses on werewolves, the portrayal of these creatures closely mirrors many descriptions of Dogmen, with their upright posture, canine features, and savage demeanor. In the realm of TV shows, Dogmen occasionally appear in episodes of popular paranormal investigation series. Shows like Monster Quest and The Unexplained have dedicated episodes to exploring the legends and sightings of Dogmen, interviewing witnesses, and delving into the folklore surrounding these elusive creatures. These TV segments help bring the legend of the Dogman to a broader audience, combining eyewitness testimony with dramatizations and expert analysis. The legend of the Dogman has also inspired graphic novels and manga, blending horror and fantasy to create compelling narratives. One notable example is the graphic novel Beast of Bray Road, which explores the terrifying encounters with the creature in Wisconsin. The graphic novel format allows for a visual and immersive experience, bringing the eerie and suspenseful tales to life through detailed artwork and storytelling. In addition to Western graphic novels, Japanese manga and anime occasionally feature creatures resembling Dogmen. These works often draw on the broader themes of shape-shifting and human-animal hybrids, incorporating Dogmen into complex and fantastical worlds. While not always labeled explicitly as Dogmen, the depiction of these creatures in manga and anime shares many characteristics with the traditional legends, adding a unique cultural twist to the lore. The rise of digital media has also seen Dogmen discussed in numerous podcasts and documentaries. Podcasts like Monsters Among Us and Dogman Encounters Radio provide platforms for eyewitnesses to share their stories, and for experts and enthusiasts to discuss the lore and theories surrounding these creatures. While specific documentaries dedicated exclusively to Dogmen may not be as common, there are several documentaries and series that explore the broader topic of cryptids and include segments on Dogmen. Here are a few you might find on popular streaming services. Monster Quest. This History Channel series delves into various cryptids, including an episode titled American Werewolf, which investigates Dogman sightings in the United States. The series is available on various streaming platforms, including Amazon Prime. The Unexplained with William Shatner. This series features episodes on unexplained phenomena, and one episode covers cryptids like the Dogman, available on History Vault and other streaming services. In Search of Monsters, available on Travel Channel, includes episodes on werewolves and similar creatures, exploring sightings and evidence of Dogman-like beings. Missing 411, The Hunted. This documentary, available on Amazon Prime, investigates mysterious disappearances in the wilderness, with some theories and segments touching upon encounters with unknown creatures, including dogmen. Small-town monsters. This independent documentary series explores various cryptid legends, including episodes focused on dogmen and other similar creatures. Their films can be found on Amazon Prime and Vimeo. While these documentaries and series might not be exclusively about dogmen, they provide a wealth of information and intriguing insights into the phenomenon, blending dramatic reenactments, eyewitness interviews, and historical context. These various forms of media help to keep the legend of the dogman alive and thriving in the modern era, reaching new audiences and sparking curiosity and fear. The persistent interest in dogmen across different platforms highlights our enduring fascination with these enigmatic creatures, ensuring that their stories continue to be told and retold. If you find the legend of the dogmen fascinating, exploring these books, movies, TV shows, graphic novels, and other media will deepen your understanding and appreciation of these mysterious beings. Whether through the lens of horror, folklore, or fantasy, the dogmen continue to captivate and terrify, cementing their place in the rich tapestry of mythical creatures that blend human and animal traits in ways that are both intriguing and terrifying. If you find the legend of the dogmen fascinating, there are several related mythical creatures from different cultures that you might want to check out. These beings share similarities with dogmen, blending human and animal traits in ways that are both intriguing and terrifying. Werewolves are perhaps the most famous of all shapeshifters, and their lore dates back to ancient Greece and Rome. These creatures are typically humans who transform into wolves, often during a full moon. The transformation is usually involuntary, driven by a curse or a bite from another werewolf. In their wolf form, werewolves are known for their ferocity, strength, and bloodlust. The werewolf myth has evolved over centuries, appearing in various forms of media, from medieval folklore to modern horror films. These legends often serve as cautionary tales about the dangers of losing control and succumbing to one's primal instincts. The werewolf's ability to straddle the line between human and beast makes it a compelling figure, much like the dogman. From the swamps and bayous of Louisiana comes the legend of the rougarou, a creature deeply rooted in French-American folklore. The rougarou, also known as the loup-garou, is often depicted as a werewolf-like being that prowls the night, preying on those who do not adhere to certain cultural or religious practices, such as observing Lent. So there you have it, the intriguing, terrifying, and downright fascinating world of the dogman. From their fearsome appearance and supernatural abilities to their historical origins and modern-day sightings, these humanoid canines have captured our imaginations and haunted our nightmares. We've explored their traits, weaknesses, and how they differ from other mythical creatures. Dogmen serve as a powerful reminder of our enduring fascination with the unknown and the primal fears that lie just beneath the surface of our civilized lives. If you enjoyed this deep dive into dogman lore, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more explorations into myths and legends. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning.